them take. No more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come for my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol, pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping to the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't.
Hey everyone, I hope each and every one of y'all had a blessed and happy day today, that the weather has been great. Baby brother Christopher, we're praying for you, brother. Hope you're doing well. And Dee, I hope you're doing well and that you're relaxing and resting too. Hope each and every one of y'all are doing well. Let me go ahead. Darlene, good to see you. Love you. Hope you had a good day and a blessed one. Love you. Baby brother, we know God's got you in his hands. We're praying for your healing. We love you, and I'm sorry you couldn't stay home longer, but God has a plan. We just got to trust and believe. Tracy, good to see you. Love you. Praying for you, that God gives you the strength and the peace of mind that a mother needs. Gator Girl, good to see you. Love you. I hope you have rested a little, which I doubt it, because you want to get everything organized, but you need to take care of yourself too, there, Missy. And Dee, good to see you. Love you and Goldie. Praying for both of y'all. I hope you are trying to rest a little bit and feel better. Tamara, good to see you. Love you. Hope you're doing well. And then on Rumble, we have They Felt Me. Susan, good to see you. Love you. Hope you're doing well. And Jay Keeps. There she is. Good to see you. Love you. I hope both of y'all are doing well. Praying for y'all also. Jeff. Hey, brother Jeff. I love ya. Good to see ya. Terry, good to see you. My other brother. Hope you're doing well also. Praying for all of my chat family. And we'll run over the list. We have Betty and Stephen family. Keep them in your prayers. D for recovery for his backsliding. We told him to take it easy, and he still went out and hurt himself. Goldie, we're praying for Goldie too, that she feels better and that she doesn't need surgery. And Dee's dad, keep Teacup in your prayers. I haven't heard or seen her in a while. Praying that she gets an appointment to get her eyes situated. Darlene, pray, keep her in your prayers and her whole family for healing and strength. Bonnie, for strength and healing. And Cindy Krause, keep her in your prayers. We miss her. And Cindy and Mel, keep them too in your prayers, that God gives them strength, and pray for their health. Keep Santa in your prayers for strength. Keep Jared and Julius in your prayers for healing and recovery. Keep baby brother Chris in your prayers. He got admitted back into the hospital today for pneumonia, so keep him in your prayers, that God touches him and that everything stays good. I'm praying God heals him, but if it comes to surgery, that God leads the surgeon's hands. And for Tracy, to give her strength and peace over it. And Gator Girl, for her stress and strength for moving. And Landon, a young gentleman that Gator Girl mentioned, is going on a mission trip to Mexico. Keep him in your prayers. And Tina B, keep her in your prayers, that God wraps his arms around her and gives her strength and healing and comfort. And Frances and her whole family, her son and wife's family, all of them. Keep all of them in your prayers for healing and comfort. And all of the unspoken prayer requests from our family. Keep them in your prayers. All of them. Please pray for... Oh, there's another storm. Please keep everyone in your prayers in the path of the storms in South Dakota. There's been tornadoes. Susan heard it on Handy News. So keep everyone in the paths of all the storms in your prayers. Hey, Mel, good to see ya. Love ya. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Bitbot, good to see you. Love you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let me get started. First, I'm going to play my happy clip. I believe we all need it. So here we go, my feel good.
About a thing, every little thing is gonna be alright. I woke up this morning on my horizon. 3 little birds were on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melody pure and true. And they said, this message is you. They said, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Oh, that little clip just, I don't know, makes me feel good. He's sweet. Alrighty, now for a little bit of news, and I do say a little bit. I was going to show this a few days ago, but y'all just keep your eyes open and use common sense and wisdom on this that I'm getting ready to show you. I know YouTube's going to love me. They love me so much. YouTube does. YouTube loves me so much. They send me emails every morning. They love me so much. They just have to send me emails. So I'm going to make YouTube love me some more.
Is this vaccine available now?
This vaccine is not available now. It should be available in a few months. I have a feeling with this Spotlight, they may fast track it. It's a completely safe vaccine based on older technology. It's not something that we don't know about. It's using proteins and basically peptides to target the Lyme, part of the proteins on the Lyme Borrelia, it's called, the bacteria itself. Very, very, very promising. It's going to be useful. Last time we had a Lyme vaccine, nobody took it. This vaccine is safe, effective. I think we're going to get a lot of use out of it.
So now they have a vaccine for ticks. Just all I'm going to say is use your common sense, please. Think about it really hard and research it. That's all I'm going to say, because I love each and every one of you. Okay, now we got, I believe Susan a while back mentioned about the missing scientists. Well, here's an update. They found one. And, well, I'll just let you listen to it. Here's the update on the missing scientists. But like I said, they found one that was unalive.
All right, the mystery surrounding the missing and dead nuclear link U.S. scientist has now taken a very bizarre turn after the body of one missing scientist was discovered in a New Mexico forest alongside a handgun. Here at the very latest, our very own Christina Coleman. Christina.
Hi, Sean. Police say the remains of Melissa Casillas were found by a hiker in the Carson National Forest in New Mexico, nearly 15 miles from her home. They also said there was a handgun alongside her remains. It's unclear how it got there. The cause and manner of her death are under investigation. Casillas was reported missing nearly a year ago when she didn't show up to work, left her personal belongings behind, including her purse and cell phone, and never came home. Now her loved ones are coming to terms with the new information in this case, vowing to fight for justice. They described Casillas as an amazing mother and wife. She worked as an administrative assistant at the Los Alamos National Laboratory in New Mexico, where the cores of nuclear weapons were produced during the Manhattan Project back in 1945. Casillas was the second person who worked at this laboratory to go missing last year, and she's one of the 11 U.S. scientists and government employees with ties to nuclear and aerospace programs who mysteriously disappeared or died since June of 2022. The House Oversight Committee and the FBI have been looking into this matter.
There's a coordinated investigation across various branches of the government. But yeah, a lot of the nuclear security, nuclear scientists are in DOE. So yes, of course we are looking into this. Too early to say about that. We haven't found anything alarming yet.
Also, 4 of the 11 people who mysteriously disappeared or died were prominent researchers from right here in Los Angeles County, including an aerospace engineer who vanished in the Angeles National Forest last year, Sean.
All right, Christina, thank you for that great.
So, I'm with you, Gator Girl, and something just don't add up. No, it's very suspicious. SL20 says aliens. Could be. We don't know. Could be. But I seen that, and I do believe it was Susan that mentioned that a while back, and I've been sort of keeping my eyes on if anything pops up to grab it. Let me see. Yeah. Here's Darlene sent this to me. This is Senator Kennedy. Sorry, Darlene, I didn't message you back. I just, been taking care of some things. Here's Senator Kennedy.
Mr. President, dealing with Democrats in committee is like wrestling a greased pig in church. Everybody's watching, nobody's helping, and the pig's enjoying it.
John, you might be the only person in Washington who makes me laugh on purpose.
I also brought you a pecan pie. Baked it myself, Mama's recipe. But I got to confess something. I used that same pie as a decoy in committee today. Set it right in the middle of the table before the hearing. Every Democrat stopped talking about the budget and started asking about the pie. Schumer asked for the recipe twice.
You derailed a Senate hearing with a pie?
Derailed it. Sir, I ended it. They called a recess to cut slices. I passed 2 amendments while they were arguing over who got the corner piece.
That's the greatest political strategy I've ever heard, and I've heard a lot. I wrote most of them.
The thing about Democrats, sir, is they're like raccoons. You can't outthink them, but you can distract them with something shiny, or in this case, something with a butter crust.
We're doing this every week. Different pie, pecan, apple, cheesecake for the big votes. Most effective use of the Senate budget I've ever seen.
I'll bake whatever you need, sir. But blue states pay double.
John, that was never in question.
Make a profit on the blue states. That's what I say. Make a profit on them while you can. Because they're sinking. But the way it sounds, California done pretty good. Pretty good. Except, I believe this one is New Jersey? Yeah. somewhere up there. Lord, bless them, bless them, bless them. Y'all just listen to this one. Listen.
And in New Jersey, progressive candidate Adam Hamaway, who hasties to a notorious, or has ties rather, to a notorious convicted terrorist, the Blind Sheikh, won the Democratic House primary for the 12th district. New York Congressman Mike Lawler posting in reaction, quote, "How in the hell has a defense witness in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing with ties to al-Qaeda been nominated by the Democrats to serve in Congress? If elected in November, Congress should fully investigate his ties to terrorist organizations and determine whether he is fit to serve." Senior correspondent Eric Shawn has more on this story.
Good morning, Jackie.
Good morning, Eric.
He could be the next Democrat in Congress from New Jersey, but you know his link to one of the country's most notorious radical Islamic terrorist leaders, well, that continues to shadow his candidacy. Dr. Adam Hamaway, a plastic surgeon and U.S. Army veteran, won the Democratic primary in the Garden State's 12th district last night. But you know he's got a controversial past. He admitted that in the 1990s, he associated with the infamous Blind Sheikh, Omar Abdelrahman, who was convicted of terrorism and seditious conspiracy in 1996. Prosecutors said it was Rahman who led the jihadi terrorist cell of Islamic militants, who in November of 1990 assassinated extremist Rabbi Meir Kahane as he spoke at a Manhattan hotel. Then 3 years later, in 1993, the Sheikh and his cell bombed the World Trade Center to try and bring it down. But that attack killed 6 people, injured more than 1,000, and 2 years later, the Sheikh and his terrorist cell plotted to blow up New York City landmarks. Rahman was sentenced to life in prison and died behind bars 9 years ago. Turns out that Hamaway testified at the Blind Sheikh's terrorist trial as a defense witness. According to published report transcripts, while on the stand, he admitted to translating a fax for the cleric in 1993, listening to his speeches in area mosque, and helping him during a press conference. But during the campaign, Hamaway dismissed any wrongdoing.
He wasn't, preaching death and destruction all the time. He has certain views that he spoke in certain forums, but that's not what he did every single day. He was a blind old man that, people, volunteered when he needed, some kind of service because he couldn't take care of himself. And so that's kind of all the association is. There's there's nothing back then and there's nothing now.
Well, Hamaway's campaign says he did not have any meaningful relationship with Rahman, and that he saw him in religious settings, and that he condemns the Sheikh's violent rhetoric. He is, by the way, favored to win the heavily Democratic district in November.
Until you retracted your comment. Exactly how I felt when I heard it. I was like, really? These states better wake up. They better wake up because they're wanting to take over our country, and we can't let them. We got to stand up and speak and vote and do the right thing. We got to wait. We got to try to wake people up somehow. I don't know, but we have to try to open up some more eyes. That right there. I mean, that's bad. That's as bad as that other guy in that other state up there. The one that was talking about the vets, the Army vets, and doing ungodly things. He needs to go too. But yep, SL20. SL20, have you seen that movie, Hang 'em High? It's a pretty good movie. SL20 is going to get me in trouble with YouTube. I know he is. I'm going to quit looking at his comments. Okay, here's a before I forget, I've got 2 different national anthems I'm going to play. I'm going to let y'all pick. I want to find one more to give y'all the choice of 3. since Gator Girl said that the J6 ones would get us. So I'm going to play one tonight that's different, and then I'm going to play one tomorrow night, and I'm going to look for one more. I tried one that was sent to me, but I've got to show this person it was blocked. So I have to find one more to give y'all an option of 3 to choose from. So it's going to be different tonight. And then tomorrow night I'll play the other one. And then then Saturday I'll find another one. And then Sunday play, and then we'll pick on which one we like the best to use. Okay, here's one. Baby Trump here is calling for it being rigged. I agree with you. I think they're rigged too, because y'all see, it's been rigged.
238, that's what the scale said. Very rigged scale. I think it was made in China. I'm tariffing bathroom scales first thing Monday.
Donald, I've been saying this for months. The Diet Coke, the Big Macs, the ketchup, your liver is sending me emails at this point.
My liver is fine. My liver is the strongest liver in presidential history. Lincoln didn't even have a physical. Nobody checked on that guy. Very irresponsible.
I brought you a smoothie. Kale, spirulina, elk placenta, and something I found in my yard that I'm 80% sure is safe.
Bobby, I'm not drinking something that looks like it came out of a lawnmower. The doctor said exercise more. That's it. I'll walk to the podium faster. Problem solved.
Walking to a podium is not exercise, Donald.
It is when you do it with this much energy. Nobody walks to a podium like me. Very fast, very powerful. Burns at least 10 calories, probably more.
You gained 14 pounds in 1 year.
That's not weight, Bobby. That's presence. I'm taking up more space, as a leader should. Very presidential growth. The doctor should be thanking me.
So that is about the scales. They're rigged. I think the weigh-in scales are rigged, because when I step on them, I lose a pound, and I'm supposed to be gaining. So I think they're rigged. I'm going to have to get, next time I stand on them, I'll have to get Sky to put her big toe on me. Help me out there. Help her mother out. Susan, I'm going to stay with YouTube as long as YouTube lets me, because some of the Rumble people doesn't like or can't use YouTube. I have family on YouTube that can't get to Rumble, and I love both of y'all, so okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
So that was the first one. USA, USA, USA. All the way. And now for our soldiers that gave the ultimate sacrifice. Rest in peace. Thank you for your service, heroes.
And memories, photographs and the rosary. She hangs her head as the choir sings, and she cries, and she cries, and she cries, and she cries. 'Cause her family was waiting at home and was praying for him to survive. That folded flag that she now owns, she holds it close tonight. Shots ring out, another angel cries. Open up the gates when he arrives. As he fell to the ground, there was no fear in his eyes. They'll bury him before they bury his bride.
Yeah. This is for my people that are.
Thank you for your service. Rest in peace, heroes. And then for the lives that was stolen by the illegal immigrants. Rest in peace, angels. Praying for your families. God wraps his arms around each and every one of them.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? Yeah, 'cause here on earth it
Yep, we have to keep trusting in God. He will always be there for us. Rest in peace, angels. Hey, Kat, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Love ya. Okay. Let me see. All right. Y'all ready to do the listen to the study guide for Amos and then the quiz? It's that one that I don't care about. Quiz, but the next one, Obadiah, yeah, it's got the daily bread one, the one that I like. And it has, if I can remember, I think it has 30 questions. Tomorrow night's. So here we go with a study guide on Amos. You're not ready, Tracy? Just follow the leader. That's what I do sometimes. We're learning. I know you've had a busy couple of days. I'm praying for you. Okay. Here we go.
The book of the prophet Amos. Amos was a shepherd and a fig tree farmer who lived right near the border between northern Israel and southern Judah. Now, the north had seized its independence about 150 years earlier, remember 1 Kings chapter 12, and it was currently being ruled by Jeroboam II, a successful military leader. He won lots of battles and new territory for Israel, and he generated lots of wealth. But in the eyes of the prophets, he was one of the worst kings ever. His wealth had led to apathy, and he allowed idol worship for the gods of Canaan, which in turn led to injustice and the neglect of the poor. And it got to the point where Amos couldn't take it anymore. He sensed God calling him to go trek up north to Bethel, an important city that had a large temple, and start announcing God's word to the people. And this book is a collection of his sermons and poems and visions uttered over the years. They were compiled later to give God's people a sense of his divine message to the northern kingdom, and it's a message we still need to hear today. The book has a fairly clear design. Chapters 1 and 2 are a series of messages to the nations and Israel. Then chapters 3 to 6 are a collection of poems that express Amos's message to the people of Israel and its leaders. Chapters 7 through 9 contain a series of visions that Amos experienced that depict God's coming judgment on Israel. Let's just dive in. So the book opens with a series of short poems that accuse all of Israel's neighbors of violence and injustice. And this is kind of odd because the book's opening line said that Amos was going to speak against Israel. But watch how this works. As Amos is naming all of these neighboring nations, you can go look at a map and see that he's creating a circle. And when he's done, Israel lies right in the center, like a target in the crosshairs. And on Israel, Amos unleashes a poetic accusation that's 3 times longer and more intense than any of these others. He accuses Israel's wealthy of ignoring the poor and allowing grave injustice in their land, specifically by allowing the poor to be sold into debt slavery and then going on to deny any of these people legal representation. And this, Amos asks, is this the family that was once denied justice and enslaved in Egypt? The family that God rescued from oppression and slavery? The party's over, Amos says. God is done putting up with you. And so the opening of the next section explains why. God says, I chose you, Israel, from among all the families of the earth. This is an allusion to Genesis 12, how God had called the family of Abraham to become God's blessing to all of the nations. And so then God says, so this is why I will punish you for all of your sin. Israel had a great calling, which came with great responsibility, and so their sin and rebellion brings great consequences. Now, this section brings together a lot of Amos's poems, and you'll see a few key themes repeated over and over. So first, he's constantly exposing the religious hypocrisy of Israel's wealthy and their leaders. And he describes how they faithfully attend the religious gatherings, giving offerings and sacrifices, all the while neglecting the poor and ignoring injustice. And Amos says it's all a sham, that God actually hates their worship because it's totally disconnected from how they treat people. God says a real relationship with him will transform a person's relationships. And so Amos's call to true worship is to let justice flow like a river and righteousness like a never-failing stream. Now, these two words, they're super important for Amos and actually all of the prophets. So righteousness, or in Hebrew, tzedakah, refers to a standard of right, equitable relationships between people, no matter their social differences. And justice, or in Hebrew, mishpat, refers to concrete actions that you take to correct injustice and create righteousness. And so both of these are to permeate the life of God's covenant people like a rushing stream fills a dry riverbed. The next theme is Amos's repeated accusations of Israel's idolatry. So remember, when the northern kingdom broke away from southern Judah, their king built 2 new temples to rival Solomon's in Jerusalem, and he placed a golden calf in each. Remember 1 Kings chapter 12. Since then, Israel had only accumulated more idols, worshiping the gods of sex and weather and war. And in the prophet's view, the worship of these gods always led to injustice, because these gods don't require the same degree of justice and righteousness as the God of Israel, not to mention that these gods were immoral themselves. Not the God of Israel, he's different. So he can say in one place, "Seek me that you may live," and then right after that say to Israel, "Seek good, not evil, that you may live." So true worship of the Creator God of Israel, it's synonymous with doing good, with generosity, and with justice. And so the final theme in these chapters is that because Israel and its king have rejected Amos and the other prophets, God will send the day of the Lord. This is a great and terrible act of justice on Israel. And specifically, Amos predicts that a powerful nation will come and conquer and decimate their cities and take the people away into exile. And we know his prediction came true. Some 40 years later, the Assyrian Empire swooped in and did exactly as Amos had said. The book closes with a series of visions that Amos experienced, and they're symbolic depictions of the coming day of the Lord. So he sees Israel devastated by a locust swarm, and then by a scorching fire, and then they're being swallowed up like overripe fruit. And in the final vision, Amos sees God violently striking the pillars of Israel's great idol temple at Bethel, and the whole building comes crumbling down. It's an image of God's justice on the leaders and the gods of Israel. Their end has finally come. But then, all of a sudden, in the final paragraph, we see a glimmer of hope. It picks up this image of Israel as a destroyed building, and God says that out of the ruins, he will one day restore the house of David. In other words, he's going to bring the future Messianic king from David's line, and he will rebuild the family of God's people, which, surprisingly, we're told, is going to include people from all of the nations. All of the devastation caused by Israel's sin and God's judgment will that day be reversed. Now, this final paragraph is super important. It's the only sign of hope on the other side of judgment. And it helps us see how this book is exploring the relationship between God's justice and his mercy. If God is good, he has to confront and judge evil among Israel and the nations. But his long-term purposes are to restore his world and build a new covenant family. And so through Amos's words, we still today hear his call to learn from Israel's hypocrisy and disaster and to embrace a true worship of this God, which should always lead to justice and righteousness and loving our neighbor. And that's what the book of Amos is all about.
Now that's what the book of Amos is all about. I can't believe you haven't offered me anything. When you ask me, I share. And you hadn't offered me anything. That's not too nice. I'm going to tell Sky on you. That's what I'm going to do. You're going to be in trouble. Soon she hears that you didn't offer her mama no snacks, you're in trouble. Alrighty. See, SL20 tells itself to behave over here. See, Chris, you need to take lessons from SL20. Alrighty. Let me grab the trivia real quick. And while I do that, I'm going to let you listen to this little funny thing. This reminds me of me, what I would do to Sky, but I would make sure her friends was around. It wouldn't be like Danny in the car. It would be her friends when I done this. So I hope y'all like it. I seen it and busted out laughing. And Sky says, Mama, no you wouldn't. I said, yes, I would, baby. Keep it up.
Dude, I want to listen to some music.
No,
How about...
No. You're going to get this guy fired up right here.
I'll tell you what then, dude. When you get home, you can feed and water the freaking dogs. How about that?
Why you got to be so mean when you say that? I mean, you can ask me nicely.
Oh, you serious? Oh, my bad, buddy. Daddy was being mean. You know what? And I apologize. Let Daddy be sweet to you. Here, JT, play that right there. Let Daddy be sweet to you.
Here we go. Break it down.
Sugar pie, honey bun. You know I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. In and out my life. You come and you go. Leaving just your picture behind. And I've kissed it 1,000 times. When you snap your fingers or blink your eye, well, I'll run to you. Tied to your apron string, there's nothing I can do. Sugar pie, honey bun, you'll feed and water them dogs. When I tell you the first time, oh, my foot will be in your behind. Woo!
That is exactly the way she would look. Alrighty, here we go with Amos. And let me do that and go back over here, do that, and here we go. Yeah, and the one in the back would be Danny. He would be egging me on to embarrass Sky.
Welcome to our channel, Daily Bread. 15 challenging questions about the book of Amos. As the Bible says in the book of Hosea, chapter 6, verse 3, let us acknowledge the Lord. Let us press on to acknowledge him. As surely as the sun rises, he will appear. He will come to us like the winter rains, like the spring rains that water the earth. Join us on this incredible journey of spiritual exploration. Click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like, comment, share, and let's dive into the richness of God's Word together through this Bible quiz. Get ready. And don't forget to share your score in the comment section after the quiz. Question 1. What profession did Amos have before being called by God? A. Priest. B. Fisherman. C. Shepherd, D. Carpenter. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
Oh, yes, the dear old 9 seconds. Let's see. What was Amos? I think he was a shepherd. I think. I'm going with C. I believe he was. Pretty sure. Christopher with a B. Gator Girl with a C. Okay, D. Tell him we said hey. Tracy with the C coming in hot. Let me see. Okay. On Rumble, we got SL20 with a C. We got Cat with a C. We got Susan coming in hot with a C. And SL20 says BitBot has a C. And the answer is Darlene must be busy too. Let me see. Okay, here we go. He may be working, Susan.
The right answer is letter C. Amos, chapter 1, verse 1. The words of Amos, one of the shepherds of Tekoa, the vision he saw concerning Israel 2 years before the earthquake, when Uzziah was king of Judah and Jeroboam son of Jehoash was king of Israel. Question 2. To whom did Amos primarily direct his messages of judgment? A. Edom, B. Israel, C. Judah, D. Babylon. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
Okay. I'm going with B. Israel. Let's see. We got Christopher with an A. We got Christopher. Wakey. Here we go. Gator Girl with a B. Coming in hot. And Tracy with a B. Darlene with a B. Hey, welcome.
Hey.
There he is, Susan.
I'll just read them off. Where are we at? Are you done or no?
No. Chris with an A, Gator Girl with a B, Tracy with a B, and Darlene with a B.
All right. Susan with a B, Cat with a B, Jay Keeps with a B, SL20 with a B. And I'm not answering. I guess I've got a B. Susan gave me a B.
Yeah, SL20 gave you I forgot what the last one was, but he gave you the answer. You got it right.
Okay.
So here we go. Oh man, I clicked on the wrong. I gotta go back to that. Now, here we go.
The right answer is letter B. Amos chapter 2, verse 6. This is what the Lord says. For 3 sins of Israel, even for 4, I will not relent. They sell the innocent for silver, and the needy for a pair of sandals. Question 3. Where was Amos from? A. Tekoa, B. Alcott, C. Troy, D. Goshen. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
Oh, I think it is Dakota. 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 I don't know how to say.
Tekoa.
Dakota. A. We got, let me see. We got Christopher with an A. We got Gator Girl with an A. Darlene with an A.
Is that it?
Yeah, Tracy must be taking care of something.
Okay.
Oh, Tracy with an A. Okay.
SL with an A, Cat with an A, Jay Keeps with an A, I took A, and Susan with an A.
A's across the board.
The right answer is letter A. Amos, chapter 1, verse 1.
Tracy, that's sweet.
The words of Amos, one of the shepherds of Tekoa, the vision he saw concerning Israel 2 years before the earthquake, when Uzziah was king of Judah, and Jeroboam, son of Jehoash, was king of Israel. Question 4. What vision did Amos see that represented God's judgment on Israel? A. A locust swarm. B. A basket of ripe fruit. C. A boiling pot. D. A plumb line. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
He's trying to confuse us. Some reason I'm thinking D. So I'm going with D. Don't judge. But for some reason, I remember hearing that. So I'm thinking D.
Huh.
I could be wrong, though. I've been wrong quite a bit. Okay, we got Christopher with an A. We got Gator Girl with a
D.
Elf D. A D?
She hit them together
Oh,
in the
okay.
keyboard.
D. D. Yeah, we're waiting on Tracy is probably playing with Teddy. You can
Okay.
go ahead.
SL with an A, Cat with an A, Jay Keeps with an A, Susan with an A. I really didn't pay much attention because I was busy. So I'll take D with you.
Alrighty. Okay, here we go. Sticky hand, shaky hands. Oh, here we go. We'll see the A's or the D's. We'll see. Here we go.
The right answer is letter D. Amos chapter 7, verse 7 to 8. This is what he showed me. The Lord was standing by a wall that had been built true to plumb, with a plumb line in his hand. And the Lord asked me, "What do you see, Amos?" "A plumb line," I replied. Then the Lord said, "Look, I am setting a plumb line among my people Israel. I will spare them no longer." Question 5. What animal does Amos compare the Lord's roar to? A. A strong wind. B. A raging fire. C. A roaring lion. D. A great flood. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
I don't know. I only see one animal there.
I know, and it says
Right?
roar. Like, really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I'm going to go with C.
I'm going with C too. And Christopher's going with a C.
Even though Sky might disagree and think that wind is an animal, but
Nature.
I agree with her with
Nature's.
allergies. Yeah. Yep. My eyes
Gator
are
Girl
itching.
with a C. And Tracy with a C.
SL with a C. I took C. Jay Keeps with a C. Cat with a C. And Susan with a C. I know Jay Keeps, right? What animal? I didn't know fire can get up and run. Well, it can. All right. I think we're ready.
Yeah, I was looking to see if Darlene came back. She hadn't yet. So here we go.
And I'm sorry, we lost Derek earlier. He had to go.
Lost who?
Oh, yeah, he had a call.
The right answer is letter
yeah,
C.
Derek.
Amos chapter 3, verse 8. The lion has roared, who will not fear? The sovereign Lord has spoken, who can but prophesy? Question 6. According to Amos chapter 5, verse 24, what does God desire more than sacrifices? A, righteousness and justice. B, offerings and tithes. C, music and praise. D, prayer and fasting. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
Fine.
I go with C again.
I'm going with A.
Well, again, I didn't watch the study guide, so I'm probably way wrong. Oh, yeah, SL's going with A.
We love you, Bitbot.
Yeah. Well, BitBite needs to study more. I feel bad. I could have listened to it on the bike ride too, and instead I listened to music. So, my fault.
Like that little guy said, don't worry about a thing.
Yeah,
Everything.
okay.
Okay, we got Christopher with a D. Gator Girl with an A. Tracy with an A. I wonder
SL.
if Darlene's in some storms, if her powers went out.
That's all. You guys are having storms? I guess I didn't pay attention to that either. SL with an A. Cat with an A. Jay Keeps A. Susan A. And I was talking to an A.
Alrighty. Here we go.
The right answer is letter A. Amos chapter 5, verse 24. But let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never-failing stream. Question 7. Who was the king of Israel when Amos prophesied? A, Ahab. B, Jeroboam. C, Rehoboam. D, David. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
Oh, me. I think I'm going to go with B. Jeroboam.
That's what I was looking at. That rang a bell, but
we got Christopher with an A. We got Gator Girl come in hot with a B. We got Tracy with a B.
got SL 20 with a B. Cat with a B. Susan with a B. Jay Keeps with a B. And I took B2.
And Christopher with a B.
There he is. Yep. Yes, there is the retraction.
Yep.
I need to use that more often.
Switcheroo. He done the switcheroo. Here we go.
The right answer is letter A. Amos chapter 1, verse 1. The words of Amos, one of the shepherds of Tekoa. The vision he saw concerning Israel 2 years before the earthquake, when Uzziah was king of Judah and Jeroboam, son of Jehoash, was king of Israel.
Oh, bless you, Tracy.
Question 8. In Amos, what did the Lord say he would bring upon those who oppress the poor? A. Prosperity. B. Famine. C. Destruction. D. Peace. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
I'm going with C. Destruction. Destruction.
Oh, yeah, that's the only.
Only
You got to
one.
remember, and I should remember this as we're going through them, especially the one with justice. The other answer is that, again, the Old Testament, he was pretty much of a heavy-handed thing. This is the way it's going to be, or else. So.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If it was like that nowadays, maybe things would be better.
Yeah, I know. We'd all be in trouble because we don't want to go back to square one. Jesus came, we're good. Let's just.
Yeah, start from there. Start from where Jesus came. Because some of these people needs to be talked to very sternly. Let me see. We got Christopher with a C coming in hot. We got Gator Girl with a C. We got Tracy with a C. Christopher is full of crap.
Yeah, Jay Keeps with C. Susan with C. Kat with C. SL with C. And I have a C. SL, mine, for some reason, depending how you're doing it, Rumble in a browser, if that's how you're doing it, it'll freeze on me and I've got it one time and then I have to hit, if I do a reload, it'll happen again. But I hit the live go red because it's always, I call it whiting out on me. It goes from red live to white. So if you can press on the video and press the live on the word, see if that recovers you rather than refreshing. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're okay. Here we go. Chris laughing at me. Christopher, don't start nothing. They won't be nothing. Thank you, Tracy.
The right answer is letter C. Amos chapter 8, verse 4 to 8. 4. Hear this, you who trample the needy and do away with the poor of the land. 5. Saying. Verse 8. Will not the land tremble for this, and all who live in it mourn? The whole land will rise like the Nile. It will be stirred up and then sink, like the river of Egypt. Question 9. In Amos chapter 2, verse 2, where does the Lord say Hugh will send fire? A. Judea. B. Jericho. C. Goshen. D. Moab. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
I'm thinking Moab. D. I think.
Okay.
Christopher says D. Uh-oh. I'm just picking on you, Chris. From your last comment, I'm just saying I'm sweet and innocent, never steal. I just borrow. Mm-hmm. When you borrow, you ask. You don't just take. Christopher with a D. Gator Girl with a D. Tracy with a D.
Cat with a D. Jay Keeps with a D. SL with a D. Susan with a D. I also took D.
Alrighty. The answer is...
The right answer is letter D. Amos chapter 2, verse 2. I will send fire on Moab that will consume the fortresses of Kerioth. Moab will go down in great tumult amid war cries and the blast of the trumpet. Question 10. What object did Amos see in a vision that represented Israel's moral state? A. Basket of ripe fruit. B. Olive branch. C. Golden calf. D. Temple pillars. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
Some reason I'm thinking A. I'm not 100% sure. But I think A. We got Christopher with an A. We got Gator Girl with an A. We got Tracy coming in hot with an A.
Playing follow the leader over here. Kind of.
Well, we're learning. Leering.
Right.
We're leering.
We're leering. It's a leering center.
Yeah.
SL with an A. Jay Keeps with a D. Cat with an A. Susan with an A. I was doing follow the leader in the leering center. I don't know Jay Keeps. I'm spacing because, like I said, I didn't read it.
Okay, the answer is...
Let's see the scripture.
At the leering scene.
Release the answer.
The right answer is letter A, Amos chapter 8, verse 1 to 2. This is what the sovereign Lord showed me, a basket of ripe fruit. What do you see, Amos? He asked. A basket of ripe fruit, I answered. Then the Lord said to me, the time is ripe for my people Israel. I will spare them no longer. Question 11. What did God show Amos as a symbol of his judgment that would come swiftly? A, fire. B, a swarm of bees. C, a fruit basket. D, a flying scroll. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
I think they're just making questions up now.
Right? Well, I mean, it's like, how many questions can you have on this short book? But
I know. Just wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow's got 30, and it's even shorter than this. The book.
Well, we'll never get through 30.
No. I guess I'm gonna go with A, fire. It seems like
That's swifter than anything else I see.
the logical answer. We got Christopher with an A, Gator Girl with an A, and Tracy coming in hot with an A.
Hang on. I had to go grab something quick. There we go.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm going to hit the alarm button on my keys, and I'll really have a problem. All right. We have SL20 with a C. Susan with an A. Cat with an A. Jay Keeps with an A. I went with, well, A question mark. I went with an A. And then SL20 said chapters 7-9C. So he got a C. Okay.
Here we go. I'm going to pay
Watch him
attention
smoke
to
us.
this verse. Oh, SL.
The right answer is letter A.
I was
Amos
waiting for a
chapter
flying
7,
fruit
verse
basket.
4. This is what the sovereign Lord showed me. The sovereign Lord was calling for judgment by fire. It dried up the great deep and devoured the land. Question 12. In Amos chapter 4, verse 6, what did God give Israel instead of food as a sign? A, cattle. B,
Call.
water. C, abundance. D, hunger. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
I think hunger, because if you don't have food, then you're hungry. So I'm going to go with D, hungry. He was trying to use reverse psychology.
Oh. Yeah, those famines happened. Instead of food, cattle would be food, I mean, eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So it can't be cattle. Yeah. Cat. I was thinking that, Cat. When I just reading it without, again, not knowing, I thought maybe it could be abundance. But I don't know what's happening at that chapter, that verse. So it seems that, yeah, I'll go with D. I'll take your D. Let's talk into a D.
Okay. We got Chris with a D, Gator Girl with a D, and Tracy with a D over here. Chris is killing it tonight, Gator Girl says.
Gonna end up in judgment. And it's gonna go, what's with this? Guess I was talked into stuff. Why don't you read?
Hunger.
The right answer is letter D. Amos chapter 4, verse 6. I gave you empty stomachs in every city and lack of bread in every town, yet you have not returned to me, declares the Lord. Question 13. What did the Lord say would be rebuilt as a promise of hope? A, the high places. B, the temple in Jerusalem. C, the fallen shelter of David. D, the palace of David. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
They're trying to be sneaky here, but I see through them. I'm going to go with C. Christopher coming in with a B. Gator Girls coming in hot with a C. Tracy coming in with a C.
My leering mode answer. Susan and I are both going with the C. And up there, Jay keeps with the C.
SL Twins reading it real quick.
Cat with a C. Yeah.
I can't believe he read the whole book during the study guide that other day. He must be a fast reader.
So again, I went C, Susan C, Jay keeps C, Cat C, and SL20 C.
Okay, here we go.
The thing is, I've read these books, all of them, twice when I read through the Bible. So, but still, I can't remember that.
The right answer is letter C. Amos, chapter 9, verse 11. In that day, I will restore David's fallen shelter, I will repair its broken walls and restore its ruins, and will rebuild it as it used to be. Question 14. According to Amos 3:3, what must two people do to walk together? A. Trust each other. B. Make peace. C. Be of the same family. D. Agree with each other. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
How come, I'll just say it, how come B sounds like either trust or make peace? Oh my goodness.
I was leaning towards D because you have to agree with each other to walk with each other too. Because if you don't agree with each other, then you're.
Yeah. But do you have to agree, right? I mean, if you're
I want to go this way. No, I want to go that way.
Yeah, read it. Well, you don't. Yeah, fine. Okay, that makes sense. And that makes, then it's D. If you're gonna walk together, you're right. You have to agree. Yeah, I didn't look at it like that. Tina logic.
Tina's logic. Okay, we got Katie Girl with a D, Tracy with a A, B, C, and D, and Christopher. Uh-oh, maybe the nurse is with him.
Oh, yeah, possible. So I think our discussion changed Kat's answer. All right. Jay Keeps is, oh boy. All right, so SL with a D. Jay Keeps first with a C, Cat with an A. Jay Keeps, oh, I remember something about brothers, but agreeing it sounds familiar. Susan, D. I took D. Cat, okay, D. Jay Keeps, C, D, C, D, C, D, C, D. Brothers agreeing. So let's go.
I hope my logic didn't mess everybody up.
I think it made sense.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Tracy. Woo!
The right answer is letter D, Amos chapter 3, verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Question 15. What type of famine does the Lord declare will come upon the land? A. Famine of hearing the words of the Lord. B. Famine of joy. C. Famine of bread. D. Famine of peace. Time to think. You got 9 seconds.
So are we going with like Tina logic answer here too? More words?
Yeah, more words. So I'm going with A.
More descriptive, we'll go with A.
Yeah. Thank you, Kate. Okay, we got Gator Girl coming in hot with an A. Yeah, that one goes with it. A. Tracy coming in with an A. And I'm going with A because it has more words.
Jay Keeps with an A. I went with A. SL20A, Cat A, and Susan A.
Okay. The answer is dun, dun.
The right answer is letter A. Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. The days are coming, declares the sovereign Lord, when I will send a famine through the land, not a famine of food or a thirst for water, but a famine of hearing the words of the Lord. I hope you enjoyed this Bible quiz challenge. Please comment down below with your score. If you'd like more quizzes,
Yeah, we done pretty good.
So is the 30 question one tomorrow the same
Yeah.
test group? Okay. 30 questions.
Yeah.
We got
30
spell
questions,
names.
and it's the shortest book in the Old Testament, is what it said when I listened to it today.
Great.
So, no telling what them questions is going to be about, because I don't.
That's true.
No telling.
Yeah, what do you mean you went back to the beginning of a question? Oh, you you rewound?
Yeah, everyone done a great job. We done good.
All right.
Oh, y'all done great. We're at the Learning Center, so the state is going to give us an A+ on our score. Tracy said she copied off the Smart Kids paper.
There you go.
Time to go make some non-pot brown gator girl.
Oh, she's gonna go make CBD
No.
or just real brownies, just chocolate brownies. Oh. All right. Well, we are there. So I'm going to log off so you can say goodnight.
Alrighty. Thank you. Love
You're welcome. Love you. Sorry I was late.
Good night. No, you're
Good night.
okay. You're good.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. We're the Learning Center. That has a ring to it, Gator Girl. Alrighty, everyone. I will see y'all tomorrow. We're going to be in Obadiah, and when I was listening to it, it said it was the shortest book of the Bible. So, everybody, if you got a few minutes, read it real quickly like. And then we'll do the study guide, and then we'll start in on the questions. Like I said, 30 questions, and the other ones are 15. I don't know what kind of questions it will be. But it was the only one I could find on them. On the shorter books, it's hard to find the good quizzes. I've noticed that I have to search and look to find the quiz that goes with the book. But I love each and every one of you. And remember, if God places someone on your heart or on your mind, stop and pray for them. Because we don't know what's going on, but God does. And God will step in and wrap his arms around. And he always has a plan. We just got to trust and believe in him. And I love each and every one of y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow night. Same time, same channels. Love y'all.
step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking's a straight one, outsiders say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Head down since I left town, sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. To all the ones that are proud of me, to all the ones that doubted me, thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be lonely